What is the significance of Shiva Raatri?
Good that you're asking this question before Shiva Raatri comes. So, Shiva Raatri will be coming in the next few days. See, every month has a Shiva Raatri. What we're talking about is the Maha Shiva Raatri, which occurs once a year. Now, what essentially is Shiva Raatri? It is the night just before the new moon. If you look at it scientifically, the new moon is when the moon and the sun are together on one side of the earth. Okay? So notice this. We all know that waves, for instance, the high tide and low tide, etc. These are all things that are phenomena that are governed by the moon and the position of the moon. Full moon and new moon are the days on which you have significantly more waves. It's generally pretty well known, and then you have high tide and low tide, etc. We know about that, and you do know about the fact that quote unquote lunatics are called lunatics because they seem to correlate so much more with the phases of the moon. And the difference between the full moon and the new moon is, at the time of the full moon, the moon is on the opposite side of the sun as far as the earth is concerned. But when it comes to the new moon, both the moon and the sun are on the same side. So the effect of the gravity is going to be so much more. And from the perspective of how this entire thing works for the brain, on new moon you're going to have the highest effect of the moon on the mind, on the brain, and hence the mind. And Shiva Raatri is the night before the new moon. So if at that point, if you make sure that you are completely focused on allowing the mind to subside, it is much easier for you to then live a much calmer life. And essentially, the Maha Shiva Raatri is the best day to go ahead and do this. And that's the reason why it is celebrated. That is the significance. And you could just try this once. If it works for you, it will be something that, just opens up your perspective significantly. So just try it this Shiva Raatri if you're open to it. Stay awake through the night and completely focus on keeping your mind subsided. If you manage to do even a percentage of that, you will be surprised at how mind-blowing that is. But let me tell you, I don't stay awake on Shiva Raatri. So it's not necessary for everybody to do it, but the ones who are inspired to should definitely try this.